Welcome back, everyone. It is Monday, March 4th, with Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad. Let's jump right in. Lots to cover. However, I do want to preface and say that the volume today was really tepid. Just to give you kind of a summary of what I'm talking about, the total number of shares traded on the SPY for the day was 44 million. The average for the day, on an average day, is 77 million. And at 2 o'clock, there was only like 43 million shares traded. So half of the volume came in after 2 o'clock. And majority of that half was in the last 15 to 20 minutes going into the close. So really tepid. Taking a look at breadth, we had 1,530 new highs versus 184 new lows. 39% of shares were advancing versus 56% declining, and 38% of stocks were below its 50-day, while we had about 33% of shares below its 200-day moving average. The story of the day really was the lack of volume and breadth, and that last 15-20 minutes of selling. We're really narrow right now. Majority of all the animal spirits are either in semiconductors, a few of the Mag 7, or crypto. Another thing that stood out today was New York Community Bank, which was down 23% on heavy volume. I suspect another larger bank is going to have to step in and save New York Community Bank just a few months after they had to save Signature Bank. I have a sneaky suspicion, no source, but it is bonus season. I would bet that their executives were paid their bonuses before this ship sinks to the bottom of the sea. So looking at what was strong today, everything was kind of just how should I explain this? It was just like log jammed until 3:45. Not much was moving other than semiconductors, SMCI, Nvidia, Broadcom, AMD. It was simply just a semiconductor day. I hate to be flippant or short, but literally that was the day. It was like the last 20 minutes was all the action. For all the listeners, keep watching the Magnificent Seven, keep watching yields, and we do have in 7 calendar days the expiration of the BTFP banking program designed to help save all of these banks, and especially the regional banks, since last March. Now, I don't expect this to end full stop. I suspect, and I mentioned this on the podcast before, that as they wind this down, you're going to start to see more fires in the forest like New York Community Bank. You might have some big headlines about commercial real estate blowups, and they'll just repackage it. They'll repackage the BTFP into some other facility for banks to draw upon. That's my hunch, but can you blame me? I mean, that has been the history since the great financial crisis. But for the premium members, please stay on. For everyone else, I will see you all after the Tuesday session.